Y'all keep clicking off after 15 seconds, so I'm gonna make this really quick. We got the spear tree, we got the spear rock, we got the wash rock, we got grenade rock, become rock, we got grapple rock, we got attack rock, we got spawn ship, fly ship, healing spell, slam spell, and this. Anyways, hopefully that got your dopamine up. I'm gonna talk about a few things before I get into some of the more juicy parts. Well, the more complicated parts at least. Starting with a actual release date. You heard me. Ethyrias said it himself. He said December demo release. I don't know if that demo release is the full release or not, because if you want to call that a demo before we actually go into the full game, so be it. But I'm excited nonetheless, and you should be too. Hopefully December is relevant. I don't even know if the other developers even know Ethyrias said that, but here's hoping. And we've got a few things to get into, including a whole bunch of new gilded. So there's a spawn animation every single time a gilded spawns. It's right here. It's like an area of effect. And we're going to talk about the gilded golem, which this animation here is just making me scream for help. It looks horrifying. We got this alternate gilded golem with a rocket on its back we saw earlier. And we also have the blossoming golem, which has these two unique attacks of being able to hold you in place. And another one here where it's just like gilded spam and like normal, and yet does that slam thing. It's crazy. But here's the thing, Initius Golem is getting a new model, claims Billy, and that looks like the start of it. I've seen a whole bunch of reference images. And here's the Stone Mender. We got another clip. There was a clip a while ago of having to jump on top of a stone, and now we got that. It's not a lot, but some other gildeds. We got the Gilded Bee, very basic, and not a lot to see here, to be fair. We got the Gilded Bat, which looks really annoying, and you might see a mechanic I'm going to talk about later there, the orb prevents you to be able to spawn. We got more Gilded Bat footage, and upcoming we got the Gilded Crab. It doesn't say Gilded Crab anywhere, but I know it's the Gilded Crab because of the bubbles. Upcoming we have the Gilded Slime as well. This has unique music that Critical Health was talking about, but the next one is very special. That's right, baby. We got Gilded Crab, Crab King, whatever. And this, it looks so fun. We don't get right now. We don't have a lot of perspective on what his new attacks are, but we see the Gilded Bubbles left behind. But outside of the Gilded Crab, we see that the slam spell I talked about earlier is able to stun the crab. So maybe it's able to stun other enemies as well. Maybe that's its thing. And here you see that Gilded Orb. If you touch it, it will make you fly off of it like so. That making you having to grab the orb twice if you want to really get it, which seems really annoying, but I think it's a cool thing that every Gilded thing to have. And here's a wacky animation of inserting a gem in an item, which is really crazy to me. It's the Bastion of Initius. You can read there what it does, but I'm assuming that's going to do star slamming and gem and slotting. Really cool. Here's a new weapon of the scissors. Here's, I don't know who this is, walking around with the scissors, and I think it's really cool. And upcoming, we're going to have a few things a little bit more complicated to walk about, specifically about styles. Here's a new style. It's called Focus. And Focus, I believe, stacks up like shown here. And Focus allows you to teleport slightly. I don't really understand it, to be honest. Feel free to tell me in the comments what it is. And here we have the new, whatever shade darkness it is. Allows you to teleport to your alternate. We already know that. But what you might have seen is the dodge. This little purple thing apparently is a dodge. I don't fully understand it. And like I said, please feel free to put in the comments what it actually does. But for all I know, we just do a lot of dodging. Here is the new bounce ability, which means if you bounce enough times, you do a big slam onto the ground. I don't see dodge frames, so it makes me worried you're not invincible when that happens. And this is really weird. This is the red style. I forget what it's called. But as you can see, you can switch sides with your camera for some reason. And you just get a cool little icon on the left that shows you how many of the slices we have. And here's a cool little thing on the right there, the spear flying around you, deciding where you want it to go. I know that's from a game, but I don't remember what. And here's the Zardon thrusters, making you fly really high and you take fire damage when it happens, which I also thought was really cool. Here is the Worldpedia, and for you, I translated what that says in the book, and it's right below there. It says journal. And here is, I don't know what to think of that. Maybe it's like the Elden Ring thing. They have a lot of inspiration from there. And here's some new images that we have from the update. Now let's go through going from the old to new. As you can see, these are all of the areas transformed to their current form is what we're going to get in game. And this makes me super excited, especially this one with the underground caves. And here's a new landscaper. If you're wondering where I've been in Japan. That's why I haven't been uploading. I've also been in an internship, so my life's been like hell. But listen, The video's gotta end sometime, so I'm ending it.